Yes, everybody, big up. How are we all doing? Hope we're all doing well. Well, Arsenal are 12 points clear, top of the league. Everything is rosy. Everything is buzzing. We are absolutely smashing it. And the league title is literally wrapped up. And Man City are nowhere near to be seen. And it looks like it's all done and dusted. We're head and shoulders above everybody at league. We're not making mistakes. We're using the players correctly. The man management's perfect from Arteta. He's not doing the same thing as he's been doing for years and years and years and years and years. And everything is perfect. We're seeing Norgard getting game time. The ex-Brentford captain been playing in Premier League. You know, he's giving him a chance. He's playing him against teams like Wolverhampton, bottom of the league. Giving Rice a rest. Giving Zubimendi a rest. Oh, but wait. None of that's happening, guys. None of that's happening. Top at league, which is fantastic. Of course we are. We're top at league. But are we seeing mistakes creeping in yet again? And it goes back to, as I keep saying for the billionth time, the Wolves game. The Wolves game. Why did he play Zubimendi and Declan Rice? Now, I'm not saying something's happened, but if you look at it and you think, if you can't rest your best two midfielders, because that's who obviously they are this season, against the bottom of the league, who at the time we're going to break a record for the least points ever in Premier League history. Like I keep saying, Rob Edwards turned it around a little bit, but they're still going down. Wolves are done. They're gone. If you can't rest your two midfielders, that's a coward to me. Like, there's no way Declan Rice and Zubimendi needed to play against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm still baffled by it. I'm still baffled by it. It might come back. It might come back to be nothing, you know. End of season in May, Arteta might stand there like that, lifting trophy, and I might be like, you know what? Yeah, all his risks, all his mistakes, what looked like the mistakes, it paid off, it worked. So, who would I be to speak? Do you know what I mean? But we've seen this over and over and over and over again with Arteta. I am just baffled against Leeds United, 4-0 up. Declan Rice is still on that pitch. Saliba still on that pitch. Gabriel still on that pitch. Why are these guys not getting brought off? Why is he not taking them off? We've got games coming thick and fast. We've got Brentford Thursday. We've got the FA Cup knocking on the door again. The Champions League's back. The Premier League will just keep going and going and going and going and going. We've got a final. I mean, look at Man City, guys. Just look at them. I'm not saying the Man City of 3 years ago, because they're not. But just look, well, let's say not last season, season before, 2 seasons ago. But just look what Pep's doing already. You can tell he is a genius and been here so many times and not even flinching, not even worried. Even Reinders did say it might not happen, but he did say we'll catch Arsenal. And this is a new guy, what's came into the Premier League, who, by the way, I would have Reinders in Arsenal's midfield. I would have Reinders and Rice, definitely. Absolutely. 100% R&R. I mean, Zubimendi looks like he's been a decent side. He's scoring some goals, but so is Reinders. Reinders is scoring goals. He's a threat when he breaks through and he starts running with that ball. He's tall, he's strong, he's more physical than Zubimendi. He's better than Zubimendi. So, but look what Pep's doing. Like, if people, it's all perfect, it's all perfect. Yeah, we're top of the league by 6 points. That's all good. But look what Pep is doing. Cherky, bench. Foden, bench. Reinders, bench. Diaz, just come back, bench. Obviously, that came in probably earlier than what it should, because Kushyanov obviously got taken off, was told to go off. And I just look at Man City's bench and I think people are forgetting that there's still Kovacic to come back, Champions League winner, a Premier League winner. Do you know what I mean? These guys have got they have got the trophies in the bag. They have won multiple trophies. Kovacic, trophies. Diaz, trophies. Foden, 6 titles already as a young lad. And I just look and think, there's an argument to be had now when people keep saying Arsenal's got best squad. Now, I can see why people are saying it, I can. But I look and think, but if you put those players from Arsenal's team on the bench, and then you have the Man City bench, if you go through the Arsenal players and say what they won, you'll be going, nothing. Some of them haven't even reached a final. A lot of Man City players have won freaking trebles, people. They've won multiple FA Cups. They've won multiple Premier League titles. So when we keep getting told we've got the best squad, I understand why people are saying it, but why are we not seeing it? Why are we not seeing Norgard play, you know, against Sunderland Saturday? And people say, oh yeah, but if Declan Rice and Zubimendi didn't play and you lose, but we keep getting told we've got best squad. So I can't fathom it. I can't get in my head why people keep saying Arsenal's squad is that good, it's the best. Now it is good. It's freaking brilliant to what it used to be, but it's bugging me because we keep getting told it's the best, it's the best. But when you look at Man City's squad, some of their individual, player for player, individual for individual, you look and think, would you have Reinders over Zubimendi? Yeah, I would, because Reinders already and Zubimendi debut seasons, yeah, they've both been okay. They've been, well, let's say they've both been good. But Reinders scores, man. Zubimendi scores. Reinders is taller. Reinders is more physical. Reinders has got that natural grit about him. Zubimendi's weak as piss at times. Good player, good at controlling the tempo, got good vision on him, good at passing. But Reinders would get in the midfield at Arsenal over Zubimendi, if you ask me. Would you have a Diaz or Garvidal over Gabriel Saliba? If you're basing it on winning titles and got that winning mentality, you're going to say yeah. But as everybody knows, William Saliba is my favourite player for Arsenal. I've seen all his loans, and I have. It's not just at Arsenal. I've watched him all the way through his loans. Saint Etienne, straight back, Nice, then finished at Marseille. So I wouldn't change them. I wouldn't change them. But like, you know, you've got to start looking like Man City's goalkeeper, for frick's sake, Donnarumma. You know, is a Euro winner, a Champions League winner. You know, league titles with PSG. I mean, I understand why people say Arsenal's got the best squad, but you start to look and think, yeah, but if you start going through and saying the titles and the trophies, what Man City players have won, there's no comparison. There's no comparison. Like I said, Kovacic hasn't played all season. He's won more than Arsenal, most of Arsenal players put together. So it's bugging me because I'm looking at Sunday and I'm thinking, just look what Pep's doing. This is why he's called a genius, and this is why I call it. Just look what he's doing. Already he's thinking, we've got games coming thick and fast. Yes, Man City are in a quadruple as well. And he's looking at, like, O'Reilly's coming in and playing even more. It looks fantastic, by the way. He's definitely going to be a success at Man City. They had Cherki on bench. It was probably the bargain of the summer for me. 34 million for Cherki is absolute a steal. Absolute bargain. They've got Reinders on bench. They've got Foden on bench. So I just look and think, and they've got players coming back as well. Diaz came back, obviously. Johnny Stones is not far. Doku is a little bit of an injury. He's not going to be too far. We aren't coming back. We're maybe a couple of weeks, I think it is, or it might even be now. So I look and I think it's worrying because we are not managing that squad. And again, this is why I keep saying, do we trust Mikel Arteta? I don't trust him. I do not trust Arteta. I can't. I cannot trust him. When I see we're 4-0 up against Leeds United and Declan Rice is still on that pitch, why would you take that risk? Why? 6 points clear, guys. Of course, I'm not just going to be negative all on this stream, not at all. Because right now I'm seeing us scoring goals, and it's happy times for me. I love seeing us scoring goals. Sometimes I wish we'd win games. Sometimes 4-2. Do you know what I mean? Just to absolute plough a team and put 4 by them. So we ain't conceded again for 2 games, and I keep saying, do I trust Arsenal to win league? Gabriel Saliba, all day long. All day long, I would trust Gabriel Saliba to win league. Anything else? Not really, because I haven't seen it enough. Victor Gyökeres, I've never dissed him once all season because I've watched him in the Premier League when he was at Sporting Lisbon, and I know how good he is. I watched him a bit at Coventry City, and I know a good striker when I see one. Sometimes I get it wrong, but majority of the time, when I see a good striker, I know because I've played striker myself, and it's like other people. When you play a striker, you look and think, yeah, I'd have probably side-footed that, or I'd have had to use a toe poke, Terry toe poke as they all call it in the 90s, that little front at boot where it just like stabs it into the net. So, yeah, man, it's good. We're 6 points clear, but it's going to be 3. I think Man City will make a mess of Fulham. Wednesday night, I think they will. I mean, Haaland were like that, as if to say, fucking come on. Like, you could see the passion in him, the way he was clenching his fist, and you just don't want Man City, people. You just do not want Man City chasing, because if you catch you, normally it's game over. If they catch us, that will be it. They'll not mess it up. They get you, you don't get them. I just can't. If they get touching distance of us and even get 1 point in front, I think that will be it. I do not think we'll catch them. And I look at their next 10 fixtures, and me and Darks are on about this last night and that. Now, it's not the Man City of 2 seasons ago. Obviously, well, last season before, if you want to say. But I look at all those fixtures and I think I can see them winning every single one. Listen, to me, right, like I've just said, Man City are not the Man City of the 2 years ago. They haven't got a centre-back like Diaz was 3 years. They just haven't got a world-class centre-back. But Mark Gay has come in and he looks settled already. He does. Diaz is now back. They've got John Stones, who's very experienced again, won multiple titles, Champions League. Obviously, he's not the greatest centre-back, but he'll put a shift in. Garvidal, obviously, is going to be back for a long time. But what I'm saying is that I just think if Man City's defence click, it's going to be too much for teams. Because the attacking prowess, what they've got, Semenyo, Doku's not even playing. He's injured at the moment. He injured I think, obviously injured against Liverpool. He was injured against who they just played. People help me out. Who they just played before Liverpool? Tottenham. He was injured against Tottenham. So they're still leaking goals. They are. So Doku's out. You know, Savinio's still out. But who they have got, obviously Oscar Bob's gone to Fulham. They've still got Haaland. They've got Marmoush is playing now. Foden's been dropped at bench. So all the time, Pep is keeping the players fresh, and they know what to do as soon as they come back into team. Like, it won't surprise you if you see Foden go on a spree now, where he starts. Oh, it's Foden now. He's smashing goals, and he scored 5 goals in 3 games. It's how it goes with City. It really is. Haaland next minute. Oh, he scored 6 goals in a row. I mean, Marmoush, you know, Doku, it's Semenyo. I mean, Cherky, will it be too much for teams? I believe if they get their defence sorted out, which obviously you can't just say that now because the season's coming to an end-ish, that'll be it. But I just don't know, like, because we can keep clean sheets, and I've said this, if we keep clean sheets, and we start taking that game to teams and scoring and finishing them off early, like in 97-98 season, we'd won around 8 games by half time. Like, literally had a really good score margin between us and the opponent by half time. 8 games, people. So you could think, right, this game's nearly done and dusted. Let's start resting players. We've got a big game in midweek. We have not been able to do this. Only the odd time. Like against Wolves. Bottom at league, Saturday night under lights, through Christmas period. Everything should have been perfect. Top at league at time. You think, right, let's just steamroll them. Let's just take it out on Wolves. Let's just beat them. Let's get 2 goals before half time, and then let's start resting players for bigger games. But no, we made it freaking hard work, man. Because we were so defensive. We played Zubamendi and Declan Rice in the midfield against Wolverhampton Wanderers. What is it all about? So this is why me and a lot of people cannot trust Arteta. You don't know what he's going to do. Even when, Madueke, I mean, no one tell me Madueke is a brilliant signing, because, like I say, I don't say a player's a flop. Half a season or a season, I give him like maybe a full season, sometimes season and a half, because I'll use a perfect example. Arteta at Crystal Palace, his first season scored 3 goals, and then last 2 seasons he's been fantastic. Dropped off a little bit this season. So that's an example. But Madueke is not a newbie. He's not a newcomer to the Premier League. He played at Chelsea. He was flash, rapid. The way he shifts the ball at his feet, very quick. Decent shot on him. A lot of intensity, a lot of urgency. Next minute, end product, absolutely shocking most of the time. What's Arsenal got? Fast, rapid. Accelerations there. The way he shifts the ball at his feet, great. Intensity, urgency, decent shot on him. End product, absolute shocking most of the time. That's what we've got. We've got the Madueke from Chelsea. That's all we have got. And this might be Madueke's career. Rapid, quick, you know, gets fans off the chair, gets us excited watching and think, wow. But there's no end product, and that might be Madueke's career. Even when Yeri should be playing at right wing now for Arsenal, while Saka's injured. And if Saka carries on with this form, I would have put Ethan Nwaneri in place of Saka, because Saka's, and again I believe it's to do with the injury, and that to me partly is caused from Gareth Southgate and Arteta overplaying him. Even when we're 3-0 up against, I think it was against Preston or something in Cup, is keeping Saka on. I mean, or brought Saka off, I can't remember, but I'm like, what the fuck? And Martin Odegaard, and I'm going to read people's comments in a minute, and what I will say as well, Martin Odegaard should never ever captain this football club ever again. Do you know Martin Odegaard? Now, I'm not normally, I don't do all this stats and all this bullshit where everybody, oh, this is invert and all this XG, but I do like to look at some. In 5 seasons, Martin Odegaard has lost possession 1,812 times, people. 1,812 times. Patrick Vieira, from 96 to 2005, how long he was at Arsenal, had a 90% pass completion. There you go. Do you know what I mean? There you go. Right, let's go. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's had a decent day, good weekend. Please smash the likes and subscribe. I want to be positive, people, but I'm just looking at things and thinking, how can you trust this manager? Like, why would you keep Declan Rice on at 4-0 against Leeds? You know what I mean? Why? So that's where I am at minute. Yes, it's good. 6 points clear. 2 clean sheets. 7 goals in 2 games, Premier League games. That's just all we want to see. Just what we want to see. But will it continue? I don't know. Texas, no, we don't. That means trust Arteta. Absolutely, my guy. Absolutely. AJ the Mod, I definitely don't trust Arteta. No, hope everybody's good, like I said. AJ the Mod, Rich, in my opinion, whoever wins the League Cup final wins the Prem as well. That it's been talked about, AJ. That's a very good point as well, because I think obviously Man City and mentality monsters. If they beat us in that cup final, then it'll just, that's the last thing you want to give Man City, even more confidence. Lars Jawara, Kai having minutes is really crucial for the team. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, Lars, but I'd still sell him in summer. Kai Havertz don't impress me. It's like you see a good goal, then next minute you don't see nothing for a bit. So, and Eduardo Agan, the absolute wet wipe, called Kai Havertz an unreal footballer over the weekend. How have we attracted these people to like our club? Because they're not proper fans. Some of them never even been to watch Arsenal. They don't even know who Bob Wilson is, Frank McClintock, Liam Britt. They haven't got a clue about this. When it was formed, they are an absolute disgrace to this club. Calling Kai Havertz an unreal footballer. What's Thierry Henry? What's Dennis Bergkamp? You know, what's Patrick Vieira? What's Tony Adams? What's Alexis Sanchez? How immature and pathetic that is to say that. And he said it on Twitter. Wow, big up to you, my guy. United are flying, mate. United are the 90s United at minute. I am seeing like resemblance of the 90s United at minute. They look really quick, passing the ball, showing for the ball very quick, intensity, urgency. You know, we've got Cunha's turning up now. I mean, Kobe Mainoo at middle. I mean, Michael Carrick's delivering at minute. He's doing good. Wow, it's just Odegaard not having minutes. I mean, but then again, you can see Odegaard coming back at team. If he puts Martin Odegaard straight back in team, a lot of fans will be very annoyed. Wow, evening, Rich chat. Big up to you, Wow. Go and subscribe to Wow, people. Rich, I don't care what he wins. Sack him over the injuries. Yeah, I mean, like I said, guys. Like I said, honestly, he's just, you cannot trust this guy. Good evening, Wow. And it's showing. It's showing. With Timber now injury again, that 414 different injuries since the start. Is it Timber's injured? I haven't looked at much news today. Joe King, the failure to add in January will cost us again. Well, Joe King, be up to my guy. Mate, I'm telling you, if that's the thing. If something happens like that and we get short in midfield, like we get an injury or two, then fans are just going to say straight away, yet again, like last season, all attacking players injured, you didn't do anything, and we got embarrassed by Liverpool with Arne Slot in his first season from Dutch Eredivisie. So yeah, that'll be thrown straight at him. They're not going to get away with this, the board and Arteta, if we mess this league up. I tell you that now. Fans will not let it happen this time. No chance. Is it about? Oh, let me just put that. See if that went up. Yeah. Is it about? Also, Kai should be nowhere near the number 10. That should be Eze all day long. Absolutely, AJ. But to me, I feel, guys, like Eze's number 10 position is just fading away, and it shouldn't be. He should be getting about 3 games in a row, and you watch that guy go. AJ Lamar, joking. Sadly, I think you could be right. Look at what he did when he came against Man City, setting Martinelli up. Absolutely quality. You know, the way he gets that ball when he's got his back to goal, he takes it on the left, takes it on his right, his spin is fast, he's got a lot of intensity to his game, and he's so good at passing at times. He can literally land it on a sixpence, land it at the feet. The weight of his pass at times, Eze, is fantastic. Wow, AJ, salute. Joking, Pep added 2 class players absolutely in January, and as real quality and strength. We do not all the bullshit talk of having the best squad in the league is doing my head in. Madueke couldn't tie Turkey. This is what I keep saying, Joking. This is what I keep saying. People keep mentioning, oh, it's best squad in the league. Well, is it? Like when you think about it, because most of Man City players have won league titles and the Champions League. Some Arsenal players have never even reached a final in their career. Wad Saliba said he's tired of finishing with no trophies. He has, Wad. But you know what, mate? You tell all these obsessed, oh, what you're about, you're talking negative. They want to stay at this club for life. Gabriel Saliba have already signed a long-term contract. They're not going nowhere. You're talking shit. You're a fake fan. They don't understand it, do they? Because all you're doing is when you're signing a player to a longer contract, you're literally protecting the value of the player. That's all the club's doing. If Saliba doesn't win a trophy this season, he will get pissed off. He might not leave in summer, but he might. Declan Rice will get pissed off. Gabriel will get pissed off. If we go trophyless this season, it will probably be one of the most embarrassing things in football in many, 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 many years. And I'm not bullshitting with that neither. It really will. Because there'll just be, what excuse are these fans going to come up with now? Oh, we played early on a Saturday morning. Oh, we played late on a Saturday night. Oh, it were VAR. Oh, it were injuries. Oh, we didn't have squad depth. Oh, well, we didn't sign anyone in January. Well, Mikel Arteta, we were mistreated. All Berta, it were all Berta. That's what's going to... I can predict it all. Wow, nice tracksuit top, Rich, if I ignore the crest. Yeah, man. Listen, I'll have to say this. When it comes to the Arsenal attire, the clothing, it bugs me because they always make smart clothing. That's one thing they do. They never fail on the clothing. And the shirts. But I never buy from Club Shop. Never. I haven't bought from Club Shop since 2016. AJ Bard, Rich Hughes, congratulations on 727 subs. Thank you very much, AJ, my guy. Yeah, please do smash the likes, people, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. What? The league isn't given. You have to win it. Can't just say on paper we're the best. You got to do it, guys. Be the potato. Absolutely. Great point, Wad. Yeah. Oh, because, yeah, we've got the best squad. Yeah, but have we? You know what I mean? No one ever challenges when someone says that on telly or but... Why have we? Do you know what I mean? Why? Joe King. Because, tiny little example. Would you play in Arsenal team, Kovacic or Norgard? I know where I'm going. Kovacic has won things in Premier League. He's won Champions League. I think he won Champions League with Chelsea as well. He's played for Real Madrid. Obviously he's won things at Man City. I think treble. I think he was part of treble team. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's just Man City's probably now. Kovacic is way down that packing order, but I would still play him in that Arsenal midfield over Norgard if it was Norgard's day. I would still rather have Kovacic instead of Norgard. Would you play Rodri instead of Declan Rice? I'm a massive fan of Declan Rice, but I'm a huge fan of Rodri. But Rodri is not up to speed yet. He's not to speed. So right now, I would say I'm picking Declan Rice over Rodri, which is really hard for me to say because I'm a huge fan of Rodri. But right now, Declan Rice can't do anything wrong. But again, like for experience and the know-how and knowing what it's going to be like at crunch time, you would probably have to say Rodri. Reinders over Zubamendi. Reinders. Doku over Martinelli or Trossard. Doku all day long. Semenyo over Saka this season. Semenyo. So this is what I mean. It's all right. Keep saying, oh, have we got the best squad? Because I've just pointed a few facts out there. Joking, even AJ, the mod. Hope you're well, fella. Hope everybody's good in the chat. Hope everybody's all good, man. Yeah, I mean, like when I seen that stat, Martin Odegaard's lost possession at Arsenal in 5 seasons 1,812 times. Patrick Vieira since 96 to 05, how long he was obviously at Arsenal, has got a 90% pass completion. I mean, and also Odegaard apparently has been out. What is it? What did they say? Outpowered by Elliot Anderson twice already. This season. I think it might be this season that he's been outpowered by Elliot Anderson twice. Got embarrassed by Max Darman, by a 15-year-old. There's some other stats, and he breaks a record. The only player in the top flight league or something to have 3 substitute appearances before half time. But because I don't just mix it up, and if sometimes I might not remember things, but I'm not just going to say, oh yeah, because I'm going on Odegaard here. But I think that was because obviously shoulder injury, so you can give him benefit of doubt of that one. Donald, we got nothing but our team. Let's keep supporting them from here on out. Yeah, well, it's going to be 3 points, people, by Wednesday night when we play Brentford. We are going to be 3 points behind. 3 points only in front of Man City. And what a job Keith Andrews doing, people. Keith Andrews was a set piece coach, and look what he's doing at Brentford already. Wow, if he finishes say 6th this season, in league terms, that's better than what Arteta did straight away in his first season. If we lose the League Cup final, sack him on the Wembley pitch because only a new manager bounce would save the Prem at that point. Yeah, well that's it, AJ. That's what I mean. Like it's never going to happen, but. If you were going to sack him, you'd think we're not taking risk. We're not going to keep you. We're not going to take that risk now for league because we know that you can't get over the line. Donald, we will support them. However, if Arteta brings Odegaard and Saka back in, it over regardless of what us fans do. Yeah, if he brings Martin Odegaard back in this team, there's seriously something wrong with Mikel Arteta, and I'm not just saying that. That is just it's not normal. Not normal. No concede 2 games and scored 7 in 2 games. Odegaard against Kara Amati, Kazakhstan team. We scored 3 goals in first half. Odegaard comes on in second half and we didn't score a goal. He got dropped against Leeds United and we won 4-0. Yes, he came on, but... Anthony Herbert, big up to my guy. Hope you're well. Long time no see. Rich, question. Man City got Fulham on Wednesday. I think if they win, they close the gap. They do. Absolutely. Gap to 3 points. We have informed Brentford. Yep, with Thiago, who's quality. I don't think Kevin Schade back, which I'm glad. Brentford with Thiago scoring goals. How do you think this will plan out? Well, I'm not sure about what we'll do to Brentford. They might just be all awkward and stubborn, and it might be a draw. And Man City, 100,000,000% will beat Brentford on Wednesday. That's what I'm saying. Man City, 1,000,000% will beat Brentford Wednesday. Do not be surprised if it's kind of a bit of a comfortable win for him as well. But against Brentford, I do not know, because I don't know if he'll drop Gyökeres. I don't know if he'll put Martin Odegaard back in team. I do not trust this manager, what he's going to do. I have no idea. So that's where I'm at, Anthony, mate. Big up to see you as well. But yeah, Man City 1,000,000% will beat Fulham, and I don't know what we'll do against Brentford. If we turn up and Odegaard don't play, we could win that game 2-0, 3-0, because we can flick that switch and we can definitely defend. We can stop teams from scoring against. We can go on a 5-game clean sheet unbeaten. A 5-game run without conceding at all. 5 clean sheets. But what's going to happen the other end? Like, we've seen a good performance against Leeds, obviously against Sunderland. Will it continue? Will we be all timid? Will we be cuddling everybody against Brentford? Will it be all nicey? everything's all compact. Will it be Declan Rice, Zubimendi, and he might even play Odegaard because he wants a bit more protection? You just don't know. You don't know. And then next minute, we make hard work of it, and we have to fight right to the end in another game to win. And you think, this could have been a game where we could have won and started resting players, but I don't know, people. And I'm just speaking from facts. Arteta, how can you trust... From previous seasons, it ain't me making this up. It's not people in the chat making this up. This is what Mikel Arteta's done. But let's just get this right. This is what Mikel Arteta has done. In previous seasons, he has lost a lot of trust in fans because you think, why have you done that? Why are you playing Kai Havertz in midfield against Aston Villa? Do you know what I mean? Why do you keep playing Martin Odegaard in this team when he slows our attack down? He's the weakest captain in football. When you need a captain right now in a title race, why do you keep playing him? Why do you keep persisting in playing Martin Odegaard, what does not deserve to be in this team, to be the captain or to be in the starting lineup as a player? But he just keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. That is why I cannot trust this manager. I do not have full confidence in him whatsoever. The only two people, I try and chuck Declan Rice in this, but the only reason why I say Arsenal, which I don't think any team will, do the quadruple, so I'll say the treble. Arsenal could win the treble because of our defence, because of Gabriel and Saliba. Now, I've seen tiny little games, not tiny, let me change that word. I've seen a few games where I'm like, yes, we could win it because of our attackers, because when that switch goes, they full ball, they're passing fast, they're showing for the ball, the intensity, the urgency, the drive, you can tell they want to score, but then next minute, bang, it stops for about 5 games. So we've seen it 2 games in a row at the moment. Will it continue against Brentford? Will we be all nice here? Will we be getting cuddles? Will we be, not giving anything to Brentford? Or if we're struggling, will Mikel Arteta give a set piece coach, a set piece coach before Brentford? Keith Andrews played for Blackburn in his footballing career when he was a player. Will he be able to give Keith Andrews, because we're getting told Mikel Arteta is one of the best managers in the world. So if we're struggling against Brentford like we've struggled a lot of times against teams this season, will he be able to give Keith Andrews an headache? Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Because we keep getting told he's the best manager in the world, or one of them, so he shouldn't have no problem against a rookie like Keith Andrews, who was a set-piece coach before he came to Brentford. Or he might have been set-piece coach at Brentford, because obviously we took Nicola Jovia, and obviously our goalkeeping coach is Icky Pena. That's the one who's from Brentford, Icky Pena. I can't remember where Nicola Jovia's from now, and I think it might be Brentford here. I'm gonna have to check this. It's just gone out my head. I know Icky Pena, obviously our goalkeeping coach, he is from Brentford. So that's what I'm saying. If we're struggling, can Arteta give Keith Andrews an headache? Who's just been a set-piece coach last season. Do you trust him? No, because we've seen it so many times. He doesn't change formation if needed to. So I'm going on a bit, but I'm not looking forward to this week because I just think one slip up now from Arsenal and I can see Man City going on a run. And I keep saying that this season. I've got it wrong because they're not the Man City what used to be of the old, but they've still got it there, and they're still quite capable, and everybody knows that. Let me just make sure I put that up. Yeah. Right, the Arsenal fan, AJ, would you sack him? Yes or no? Right now, at this point, I would sack Mikel Arteta right now and bring Conte in to take us through to this title race and the Carabao Cup final, the FA Cup and the Champions League. I would sack Arteta today. I really would, because I know we've got a proven winner taking over, someone who actually can defend as well. Conte, obviously we know Arteta can defend, but Conte can defend. He gets the teams to defend, and he can attack, and he can change formation in games when he needs to. Is it more Donald support has to be earned? Arteta has wasted 6 years, our lives for nothing. That's the truth of it. Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you see like Hansi Flick and stuff and that. If he wins La Liga this season, Hansi Flick with Barcelona, that guy's won 5 trophies in 2 seasons. 5 trophies. And he took over Barcelona with a very, very young squad and massive injuries straight away and won the treble and nearly won the Champions League. So you ain't going to tell me any excuses when it comes to injuries or anything, because it just won't work. Not a chance. They're not excuses. It's pathetic. And it's injuries, it's early kickoffs, late kickoffs, or it's suspensions, or it's VAR. It's like you talk on a school playground. It's pathetic. Man City won league with De Bruyne out for 5 months nearly, and Erling Haaland out for nearly 3 months, and Man City won the Premier League title. So I've just literally squashed anything when people mention injuries, because it's done. I've just literally spoke facts there. Haaland and De Bruyne was out for Man City. De Bruyne nearly 5 months, Haaland nearly 3 months, and they won the Premier League title. So anyone what mentions injuries, there you go. Just factually hit it on the head. There's no argument to be had. You can't say anything different, because they are the best players for City at the they was the best players for City at the time, and they didn't have them for that long, and they still won Premier League. So forget the injuries as next. It just don't work with me. I just don't do injuries as an excuse or suspensions or VAR. I don't give a flying fuck about it, because it's a waste of time. It's a boring excuse. It's pathetic. You start your season with your squad. You know if you've got a strong enough squad, and you know if you're fully equipped to deal with every single competition. And Arteta, over the last few seasons, has left us short. So it's his fault. And we might just end up falling short this season as well. Right about now time, when the season really kicks in, when all competitions coming thick and fast. Because if we get an injury in midfield, we could be in a mess. Especially if it's Declan Rice. I just hope that guy does not get injured. Joe King will always love the club, but if they fail again this year, then we won't get close again for a very long time. No, we won't, mate. And I'm tired of being labelled the bottlers of the Premier League. It is too much. Yeah, we're the bottlers. We're nearly club. We're nearly FC. And that's what it is. And I tell you something, Joe, as well, mate. If we don't win that Premier League title or Champions League, oh my God, this Arsenal's going to get absolutely hammered in press. Look at him. Boring football most of the season, which we have been doing. Only odd game where we turn up and show that true intensity and throttle teams. Boring football. And manager's what's had 6 years. He's spent 980 to slash 1.3 billion, you know. And they still can't even get over the line and win a Premier League title or Champions League. Everyone just will get ragged. Arsenal will get absolutely ragged. Ex-players, rival fans, pundits, commentators. And rightly so. Rightly so, because all this, what a lot of fans do, the obsessed fans, we'll probably win quadruple. Who's stopping this team from winning quadruple this season? Arteta's best manager in the world. It ain't going to happen no more, people. It is now or never. Even the legend who was at Arsenal for only 3 years, from 97 to 2000, before going to Barcelona with Mark Overmars at the same time, Emmanuel Petit has been critical of Arsenal, but he's speaking facts every time he does. But he's even come out and says, yes, Arsenal will win the league, but it's now or never. So he's basically saying, if they don't win it this season, it ain't going to happen. You can forget it. You can absolutely forget it, because people are always quick to say, if it don't happen, we've got these players, we've got them players, we'll just go again next season. Wake the fuck up. Because if we don't win the league this season, and I'll say it again, or Champions League, why the hell do you think big players will want to stay at Arsenal Football Club? Why do you think Arsenal is that special, they'll want to stay at a club what still can't win trophies? Now, let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope to God we win the Premier League, we win the Carabao Cup, and we'll win the Champions League. Will we win all three? I'm not confident we'll win any trophy, because of what I've seen of Arteta factually do in previous seasons, like not rest players and then we're short in one position, not sign a player in a position in midfield or a striker in January window and maximise it, and then next minute we get an injury. So there we go. But like I said, the big problem is, if we don't win a trophy this season, the Premier League or Champions League, we might start seeing this great squad. And it is a great squad. Like I said, I don't think it's better than Man City's, because Man City's squad is very good and they've won multiple trophies individually. And if we don't, then that'll be it. In next 2 years we might see a massive exodus like we've seen at Arsenal. Might start seeing all the big players just trickle away. See ya. I'm off. Real Madrid want me. I can win trophies, get a decent wage, good nightlife, great lifestyle, playing with World Cup winners, you know, everything. They'll be gone. They'll be gone. Let's just hope it's not the case, people. Let's hope we win that Premier League, we win that Carabao Cup, and all the big players don't even think about leaving Arsenal, and we bring even more big players in. But I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm rambling on a bit, people, but just wanted to say a few bits because I've not done one for 2 nights. Donald Zarab, there's no going around it. We can just hope they turn up. They are our core players still. Yep, I mean, I know what you're saying, Donald, but Ryan, yes, because of the injuries, because I know Rennie Sleggers. Yeah, great win for Arsenal, winning all, beating Man City women. They beat Chelsea women, but they're just too far, like 10 points, I think, behind Man City in league. Man United, I think, is now second. Man City top at league. Chelsea women, I think it is. Or is it? I think it might be actually Man City women. They're top at league. I think you're 10 points in front of Arsenal. Then I think it's now Man United women. And I think Chelsea's gone to third. Maybe AJ for the time being, I think it is. Big shame because Rennie Sleggers deserves a statue outside Emirates Stadium. It's as simple as that. She's done more than Arteta already. That is actually facts as well. She has done more than Arteta. What she's done for Arsenal women, she's outclassed and outdone Mikel Arteta in 6 years. And that is facts. It's simple as that. And people can argue all you want, but the facts are she has done much more for them Arsenal women than what Arteta's done for Arsenal men by an absolute country mile. Champions League winner and just won the, what if you want to call it, Club World Cup, beating Corinthians Brazilian team. I might have titled that wrong. Because like I say, I don't pretend. If I don't know something, I won't pretend. I'm not like these people on Twitter, like these Rory Talks bollocks or Edward O'Hagan. If I don't know it, I won't say it, and I don't pretend it. Joking, I will walk away from football if Arteta embarrasses the club again and stays in charge. Yeah, joking. Big up to my guy, absolutely, mate. Big up AJ. Khalid is in the house. Haha. Big up to you, my guy. Big up. Everybody as well in the chat. Hope everybody's all good, man. Randy also found AJ, what respectively, how would you sack him? The Arsenal women's team isn't even first. Ryan the Arsenal fan. First. Khalid, big up Rich. Khalid, big up to my guy. Where are you now? What's are you back in Arteta? Do you trust Arteta? Obviously we know you've always stayed with Arteta and you believe he's still the right guy. That's why we like Khalid in this chat. That's why, because he don't come out with no immaturity, no stupidity, no childish things like, oh, you know, but Man City have been playing bad as well. Like, he just speaks like a real one, man. He's about right, 39 points left to play for. How men do we need to win the league? What, 32 of them, if not more? Well, I mean, I just don't know, mate. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I just don't know. Khalid, we're defo winning it. I got full faith, Khalid. We like your optimism, but I can't be on board, mate. I can't. Sorry, I can't. Excuse me. Agent Mod. Ryan Racelegers has won a Champions League and the first ever FIFA Women's Club Championship in 16 months. It's unbelievable. That is an absolute amazing. She deserves a statue outside this ground. She has embarrassed Arteta, seriously. Club champion in 16 months, and the job that 2 major trophies in 16 months compared to 1 in 6 and years for Arteta. Yeah, and Arteta hadn't even reached a final in 6 years. Obviously, we're at Wembley now, but you know what I mean. AJ Lord, Khalid, we lost that League Cup final. It done. Well, Gahey just seems to have settled in. So absolutely, 100%. Well, 100% he's settled in. AJ Lord, Rennie Sleggers has won 2 league titles. Yeah, she came to Rennie Sleggers came to Arsenal Women, and before she was at Arsenal Women, she managed Rosengard Women, and she'd won 2 league titles back to back already. Like, man. 2 league titles back to back. Champions League winner. Club World Cup, if you want, championship winner. I mean, this woman, has absolutely dog-walked Mikel Arteta. She's embarrassed him in his career. And she came to Arsenal in 2023 to be an assistant with the Swedish manager who was there, Vavalelli. I can't remember. I can never remember his name. And then she become interim manager last October, and then become full-time manager last January. I mean, what an achievement. She has literally made Mikel Arteta look like an absolute twat. But will she get the recognition? No, people not talk about it as much. She's literally making Arsenal Football Club proud right now. Her and the women's team. Yes, they're not winning the league. I just can't see that this season. No chance. But they're winning trophies, people. They're winning trophies, and they're winning on the big stage. They beat Barcelona women in the Champions League final. Rennie Slegers deserves a statue outside the Emirates stage. She has literally made Mikel Arteta look a dickhead, because he's not even been reaching a final since the FA Cup, what we won. And then she just goes and reaches a final and win trophies back to back, year after. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible, beating Barcelona women, the best team on the planet. You know what I mean? The women's team on the planet. And then Arteta hasn't even reached a final since 2020. What the when you think of it like that, it is really bad. Joe King, too many draws again this season. Yep, absolutely. Joe King, 14 last season. I bet we're on 5, 6, no, maybe 6 this season. Forest, Liverpool, Man City. I think there might be. I think there's some more. I'll have to look at that. Donald's Rum guy is really a difference maker in that defence. Ekatike can't do shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate. Pep knows what he's doing. Man City know what they're doing. Yeah, they might not win Premier League, and Arsenal might win it because of our defence. But they're not giving up. They're not just, oh yeah, like yesterday it's against Liverpool. Right, we're just going to fold. Liverpool scored. Let's just give in. Throat towel away. Bang, 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 bang. And Man City, I must admit, in first half, with going at Liverpool, they looked like they wanted that title desperately. And I am going to say this: I'm not a massive fan of seeing a team be so neat, short little passes outside. In the own box. I'm like, sometimes I'm shy to tell you, get the fucking ball out that half. Like, it drives me sometimes. I'm thinking, kick the ball away, Rosette, like the old school days in the 90s. But I will say this. Yesterday, I seen Man City play out the back, and some of those passes was the best out the back passing I have ever probably seen since it's become of age, since that's what teams do now. Some of the passing, what they did to get out the back and build attack, I'm like, that is just on another level. That is ridiculous. Either we're showing football, but someone around the back to goal and literally spinning and passing. Yeah, they got caught out a couple of times, nearly, I think. But there was one time where they did it, and I'm thinking, fucking hell. That is what you call class. And they built attack. They didn't get all the way up, but I think they reached the halfway line with it. And I just thought, that were unreal. That were unreal. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a massive fan of keep passing it out to back all the time. Sometimes boot it up, play long, cause a different problem. But some of that build-up play yesterday from out the back from City was just ridiculous. Absolutely unbelievable. And it looked like Marmouche, Semenyo, Haaland were all linking up, interchanging. A bit like the Sterling, Suarez and Sturridge kind of esque, interchanging, confusing defenders all the time. One's on left wing, one's in centre, then other one's other side on right wing. Then they swap over. Haaland coming to show football. That causes teams problems. I'm telling you now, that really does confuse defences big time. Ryan, also fan, I know, but still Arteta is first in everything and can win 4 trophies and win a Champions League. So can Pep. Because of injuries, you would sack him. Pep can win it as well, Ryan. Pep can win every single trophy this season. Is it more Ryan Kelly? I've said it all season. Win the League Cup, we win the Prem as well. Don't win the League Cup, we don't win anything. So we will get the truth next month. Yeah. March is going to be massive. Joe King, Madueke, us a crap Theo Walcott. That's a fair point, yeah. In fact, I think Walcott's better than Madueke, Joe, I really do. Jamal Ryan, 414 different injuries this season, and half is not normal. So sack him and the whole medical team. Yeah, that needs to be looked at. It's getting ridiculous, that is. SBO 95, final standing at Premier League season, end of 25-26. First place, Man City, 72 points. Second place, Arsenal, 67 points. Third place, Aston Villa, 62. You know what, SBO 95, big up to you as well, my guy. Good to see you in chat again. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if that it is. But I don't know if Man United, and I've been saying on here, no one's taking third place from Aston Villa, but Man United. I mean, I could be wrong. Because they look a bit fierce. They look like they're on it, definitely. But that could be right with that final standing SPO. I mean, it could be. Nozrum, though, I really like how Arteta is learning, like he is finally doing 4-4-2. We should have been doing that a long time ago. AJ joking, that disrespect to Theo. He has 114 Arsenal goals and has won us 3 FA Cups. Yeah, Theo's better than Madueke. Ryan sacked the medical team, but not Arteta right now. He's doing decent. Well, we both know Arteta's going nowhere right now, and it wouldn't surprise me if they even keep it end of the season, even if we don't win a trophy. Donald Zaram, agree, Ryan. Is it about Ryan? One trophy from a possible 22 proves he's not good enough. This is his last chance, people. This is his last chance, Arteta. This is his last chance. Ryan, AJ, I would wait until the end of the season to figure it out until June 4th. Yeah, not a chance Arteta's going to get sacked as much as I would sack him today. It's not going to happen, though. Especially Manchester City 4, Fulham 1, Sunderland 2, Liverpool 2, Brentford 2, Arsenal 1. Might happen. Well, medical team ain't pushing the players on the pitch. Dan Martin, big up Rich, big up Dan Martin, my guy. Hope you all well. Good to see you, bro. Good to see everybody in chat. We're all good. Waha, Darren. Dan Martin, big up Rich. 99 Arsenal. AJ the Mod, Waha, thank you. Dan Martin, big up Waha. Is it more big up Darren Martin every time? Joking, that is what I mean by crap Theo Walcott, bro. In my opinion, Theo was good, but not world class. No, Walcott wasn't world class. And listen, Walcott spent 12 years at Arsenal, and we still used to keep saying we're just waiting for Walcott to arrive. We're just waiting to see that Theo Walcott. But you know, I think he's going to. I think Walcott will end up being a better player when, obviously, in Madueke's career and that. I think Walcott will end up being a better player than Madueke by the time Madueke is finished. But yeah, Walcott was never world class. He got smashed with injuries, I must admit. So did Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Big shame he's just now gone to Celtic. And I hope he really does hammer it in Scottish League with Celtic. I really do. I like Ox, but again, hammered with injuries. Theo is a lot better player than this Saka, and not even close. I don't know about. I mean, Saka's had a bad time, but I still think Saka's world class on his day. Can be world class on his day, but I believe that grade tier 3 hamstring has knocked his career. I think it spooked him. I really do. And to blame for it, yes, it can be just him. Or it can be a freak injury. It can happen, you know what I mean? Overstretching. But Gareth Southgate and Arteta have overplayed Saka big time. And I mean big time. Ran him into ground. Friendlies. Oh, Saka's playing. Cup winning 3-0. Oh, Saka's still playing. You know, it's like, take the guy off, man. Ryan Donald, we would have been sacked. Ryan Donald, we would have been sacked after the 10th injury in our time as manager. Arteta got 114 of them. Ryan, so AJ, who do you think will win the league, and how has the most chance to? And how has the most chance to Man United, Man U, City, Villa, and Arsenal? Joe King, difference between Carrick as a manager vs Arteta. Carrick is a serial winner. There we go. There we go, Joe King. This is it. This is it. You can tell. You can tell, mate. You can tell that Arteta's hardly won anything in his career as a player. Never even got a cap for Spain. Never even played for his national country once. Now, I'm not saying because a player wasn't a good player or never played for his international team, that means they're going to be a shit manager, because it doesn't. It doesn't. But like, look at Thierry Henry, you know, an incredible footballer. Probably not a good manager, you know. Tony Adams tried it. It didn't really work. So I'm not saying that, but you can tell the winning mentality sometimes. Like with Carrick, like what Joe's just said. A serial winner. Played around. Serial winners as well. Again, played with likes of Roy Keane and everything. You know, you can tell Arteta's frailties at times and his inexperience. Like, because he's never had this chance to do. When he were at City, he didn't say to Pep, right, we're winning 3-0. Let's take that player off. He's never been in that situation before. So we've been landed with anything what he's not done. All his inexperience has had to come to Arsenal. Now, he's learnt a bit. He's got better. He has. My hands are up, and I do that every time. And I will criticise Arteta and Arsenal, and I will praise Arteta and Arsenal. He has got better, but he is nowhere near one of these top managers in the world, what people keep saying. Now, if he wins Premier League and a Champions League this season, then he moves up in my estimate. I don't like him. I don't like his football. I don't like the way he has to lie on TV. Literally, he told everybody to lie on TV. We know that. Pretending that PSG and Enrique told him that Arsenal were a better team over two legs. They didn't say anything. You know what I mean? It just shows how desperate he is to try and lie, to like think I have to make myself look good because they didn't say it. PSG bench didn't say it. Enrique didn't say it, but I have to lie now. And I just thought, fucking hell, why do I want that as my manager? It made us look a twat. That's where embarrassment comes from things like that. It were all over social media. Oh, Arteta's lying, and Enrique just come out and said, I never said that. My bench didn't say that. The two teams what caused me problems this season was Aston Villa and Liverpool, and that were facts as well, because we didn't cause PSG give them an headache over two legs, really, at all. Not at all. Like I keep saying, Enrique knew second leg were wrapped up. He brought Ramos on, who'd not really been doing that good at PSG since signing from Benfica, which I think is now in maybe his third or fourth season, could be maybe third, and he brought Ramos on just because he's like, what's Arteta doing here? He's not offering me anything. There's no different headache. I can just handle this. I can deal with it. Oh, 1 year he's on bench. Wonder kid. 9 goals in his breakthrough season. In Carabao, in EFL. Well, Carabao Cup. Champions League and Premier League. 9 goals. Breakout season. And he was sat there on bench and Arteta just ignored him. So, again, this is what I'm saying. How can you trust this manager? He just does things and you think, why? Why are you doing that? Right, I'm going to read for everyone's comment now. People, I'm going to shut the fuck up because I've got a lot of comments to read here. But I knew I would tonight. I knew, because I'll be talking a bit. So where are we? Right. AJ Ryan, again, whoever wins the League Cup final, wins the Premier League, Aston Villa are definitely out. Yeah, Aston Villa done. I said they was in a title race, but they're out. They're done. They're done. As soon as they lost to Brentford, and Brentford had 10 men, that were it. They were done. And especially drawing against Bournemouth. But Morgan Rogers, fucking hell, man. His valuation just keeps going right up. It's literally bang. 120, 20, 30 million probably now, 130 million. Now Martin City are clearly not laying down. No, they are maintaining distance, waiting for Arteta to slip up as usual. Absolutely down, Martin. Great point. Ezimard Ryan, Donald, how can you trust a man that will play a 4-draw at City and not go for the win? Absolutely. Or play two defensive-minded midfielders against the bottom of the league, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and at the Emirates. To add to that, what makes it even worse? Andy Kershaw, welcome to the chat. Hope Teta's stocked up on adult Pampers. Yeah, listen, mate, I know. I like that one. Hope Teta's stocked up on adult Pampers. Yeah, because he will be. He'll be shitting it, man. New to the chat, Andy Kershaw. Welcome to the chat. Please do smash those likes and subscribe as well, people, if you are new to the channel. It does help. Joe King, the old narrative about having the best squad in the Premier League was pushed by the media so they can hammer the club if/when they fail to win the Premier League again. I never bought into it. No. I know, listen, we've got a miles better squad than what we used to, but if you start talking like, oh, well, it's best squad and that, and then people can just say, yeah, but what are your players actually won? Some of them have not even reached a final in the career. Well, obviously, we've reached a final now, but like, do you know what I mean? You can just use most of Man City players have won Champions League, Premier Leagues. So it's, you know, there you go. And Dan Martin, the squad is good. It can win trophies, but the team needs a proper, absolutely manager who knows how to attack and win. Perfectly point. Absolutely. Just to change that little, like I keep saying, that top elite manager switch, what can just change and say, right, we need to go all out now for 20 minutes, bang, let's get him. Lynch, big up Rich and chat, big up Lynch, come on you Gunners, good to see you in the chat, Lynch, good to see you my guy. I'm out here, big up Lynch, AJ Lamard, big up Lynch every time. Lynch, Darren, salute. Lynch, AJ, bigging each other up, good to see. Texas, I've never had doubt Gyökeres will come good. No, me neither. Never, never, never. I knew it would happen, but I still believe Arteta holds him back. I really do. AJ 12 likes, thank you very much, my guy. Let's smash these likes up, people. Joking, what baffles me is how Arteta went for players like Jesus in it over the likes of Palmer and Sane, even though he worked with all these players. Yet Jesus was binned for a reason, as was Zini. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with Joe King there, definitely. Texas, Brentford away on Thursday. It's not going to be easy. I hope we don't start the game poorly as we use. Yep. Thiago will not leave Gabriel and Saliba alone, and I think Kevin Schade is still suspended from getting sent off against Aston Villa. I think he is. I'm not sure though. Ejimard, if we had actually gone out, yeah. Lookman, Atletico Madrid scored already his debut. Lookman for the left winger and Igor Thiago of Brentford and Quinton Timber before we went to. Marseille, I would have for fair more confidence. Yeah. Well, Keith Andrews was a player on a similar level to Arteta, but I guess he comes without the arrogance. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Wow. Played for Blackburn, didn't he? In his career, I'm sure he did. And maybe, let me think who he could have played for as well. I can't think of another club now. What we do, we do it right. If Saka and Nani are both injured, Gabriel Martinelli right wing, no thank you. Absolutely. Dan Martin, Joe King, zero talent ID, absolutely. Dan Martin, Arteta has never wanted a top player. He is only attracted to scrubs like Havertz and Sesko, absolutely. Joe King still got Chelsea to play. Yeah, listen, yeah, Chelsea, man. They Tottenham as well. Tottenham, and don't be surprised with Tottenham. I'm not saying they'll beat us, but don't be surprised if Tottenham really turn up against Arsenal. Because if you look at Tottenham's injury list, it's massive. They haven't had Kulusevski out. He's been out all season. Maddison's been out all season. He ain't going to be playing until next season. They've had Solanke out nearly all season. They've had Porro out. Oh man, they've these other injuries. They've had a lot of injuries, and so I think Tottenham would have had a better season. Now I'm not going to contradict myself because I do not use injuries as an excuse, but Tottenham's injury list has been massive, and I think it has affected them. I think it has. But like I said, they should have signed more players in January. They should have been equipped for it. They should have been, they knew that the injuries were happening. They should have signed a couple in January. They should have. Joe King still got Chelsea to put. Yeah, then they will have extra motivation to not only beat us but cause as much damage. Yeah, absolutely they will. Absolutely, 100%. Joe King, I agree with you, Dan Martin. Martin joking. Imagine he would have brought Vitinha. Yeah, he brought that scrub. Yeah, Vieira instead. I know, man. Fucking hell, joking. AJ Ryan, if Rennie Steggers doesn't deserve the Arsenal men's job, never does Arteta. Simple as that. AJ Dan Martin, Arteta would have never let Vitinha become what he is. Yeah, so I mean, he used to play for Wolves and all, man. Vitinha. AJ Dan Martin. True, AJ the Bard. He would have ruined him just like everyone else. Yes, absolutely. AJ Dan Martin facts. Joe King, 100% AJ the Mard. Absolutely. Chris Welsh, big up, mate. Hope you are well. Go and subscribe to Chris Welsh, people. Hope you are good. Chris Welsh. FC always, big up to you. Good to see you in the chat. We don't win the Carabao Cup. We don't win the Carabao Cup. Not winning the league. We don't win Carabao Cup, not winning the league if we are 6 points clear and don't lose to City in the league with 6 games remaining. We win the league. Yeah, well, let's just see, man. Let's just see what's happening because this week will be a telling as well. Let's see what happens because I'm 1,000,000% confident Man City are beating Fulham. Can I say that about Arsenal beating Brentford? No, because I don't know what Arsenal's going to turn up. I just don't know. I don't know if Arteta's going to let these players play. I have no idea. AJ, big up FC always, every time. AJ, big up everybody in the chat. Hope everybody's good. And Chris Welsh, I was horribly wrong for being confident against City, fuming with our performance, and we lose it. Slot cost us that game by sitting back after we scored. I said Man City might cause you a problem. I can't remember if I said the win. I can't remember. And Chris Welsh, I still believe your 2 games with City in the final and the league will be vital for both teams' mindsets. Yep, I do agree with that. I see always, whoever gets your Enrique as manager, if it's Man City, Man United, Liverpool, it's peak for everybody. Yeah, that's a fair point. I think if Man City's got, if Enrique's got a chance to go to a team at Premier League, it's Man City all day long. Ex-teammates with Pep Guardiola, he'll want to mimic it, he'll want to replicate what Pep's done, or try. AJ the Mod, Chris Welsh, I stand by this. Whoever wins the League Cup final wins the Prem as well. Yeah. SEO is Tonali next to Rice next season, game changer. Well, I don't think it'll happen. FC, because he'll be Zubamendi. Joking, not if Arteta is manager, he will have Tonali dressing up as a Gunnosaurus. Exactly. Yeah, he not drop Zubamendi. AJ the Mod, FC always trade Odegaard for Bruno G and Zubamendi for Tonali. I mean, that's definitely not going to happen. Randy Ball, big up to my guy. Good to see you in the chat. Arteta resorts to starting Odegaard. We will slip up based on his awful decision making. We're a shit captain as well. Absolute piss poor, weak as piss captain. Coupled with the fact Odegaard is absolutely rubbish. Sack both if we mess up. Absolutely. Absolute disgrace of a captain he is. Walks around pitch like he's just Mr. Soft Man. Top Gooner are saying it doesn't matter if Saliba wants to go. Just trade him for Rodrigo because Mosquera is ready to... You know. Yeah, it's all changing already. Look, we're obsessed Arteta fans. Well, but Mosquera legs like an octopus. It's part of the 5 boomer boys. Saliba isn't. Absolutely. So always sell Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus, etc. Yeah, and Havertz. I'd sell Madueke somewhere and all. I would. But it's not going to happen. Joking, anybody who thinks Mosquera is good enough to take over from... I know, Saliba is smoking some strong stuff. Saliba leaving will be the beginning of the end. Absolutely. My favourite player. Everybody knows that. Well, my point exactly, thank you. Absolutely. FC always Berta, bring Alvarez to the red carpet. Yeah, I would take Alvarez, AFC. I've already said that. He'd be my ideal big signing in summer. I don't know if we can get him. I don't know. I know one thing. If we don't win a Premier League title or Champions League, he ain't coming to Arsenal. He'll just think, Arsenal? Yeah, I know about them. Played in Premier League for 2 seasons and they're just like they used to be. Oh, they've won a Premier League, an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. But still haven't won Premier League, still haven't won Champions League. Don't be surprised if even Man City come back in for him. I don't know where they'll fit him in team, but or would he come back to City? I don't know, but it won't surprise me. But then I just look at City's attack and think, nah, I can't see how that can fit. They can't fit Alvarez in, no chance. My club got Mark Gay, maybe that trade would make sense, but still. Straight away, Mark Gay, gone to City, bang. Been perfect, straight away. Not perfect, but you can tell. It shored them up a little bit, it made them stronger. Well, I'm really thinking Gay might just fix that City defence enough to get them over the line. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I think there's a bit more. There's some more leaks to City defence. I can fully see it. I think he'll need Diaz at the side of him. Kushinov's he's rapid at times, but he's a bit clumsy at times. And even his debut for Man City, I think Kushinov scored an own goal against Chelsea Cup. Dan Martin, I agree with her. He'll need help, but Mark Gay is a very good signing. He will help City, but I still think he'll need Diaz at the side of him. Edimon AFC always sell 29, Jesus and Mikel Moreno and get Alvarez in. Joking, well, ain't wrong. Pep knows exactly who to recruit and how to win. Absolutely. And he knows when to sell and who to sell. Like, he sold Oscar Bob, got about 27 million from. I remember Oscar Bob making his debut when Newcastle played Man City, not last season before, and he came on as a sub. Kevin De Bruyne had just come back from injury. Kevin De Bruyne, ball over the top, long ball over the top. Oscar Bob traps it, takes it, like, I think he took it round Pope. I might have took it round Pope. Put ball in net and I thought, who's that geezer? And Oscar Bob. And they won that game 3-2. And De Bruyne came back that day as well. Let's put that there. Look at the difference fully. I believe the Arsenal women defend the Champions League because I trust Reddish Leggers. I don't think the men win anything because I don't trust Arteta. Good point, AJ. Well, Borough winning, about to go top. Middlesbrough, Coventry folding, man, a little bit. Joe's gonna go in. Big up to my guy, AJ. Sent to Shane earlier. Havertz Bayern linked, but Arsenal don't want him to go. Want to offer him a new contract. So I mean, we'll send it to you on Instagram. That's what I'm saying. They'll keep him. And then they'll be like, oh, next season he's not that good, is he? And then they'll decide to sell him, and we'll get about 35 million for him. This is what I mean. I hope Andre Berta stops this. I hope Andre Berta stops getting these players, letting these players just stay longer than they should, and starts getting some really good money for them. AJ Mod, Joseph, please do. AJ Mod, big up Joseph every time. AJ Mod, wow, thank you for the update. We are not playing even playing 4-4-2. Kai is playing the Odegaard role, just actually pass the yeah, he is, that's all he's doing. Pass the ball to Vic Gyökeres, absolutely. Joe's gonna go in, sent to you, AJ. AJ Demar, Joseph, I will have a look after stream. Thank you. Just going to go in as a best number 10, but actually Kai has been better than Martin to assist for York. Yeah, Kai Havertz has been better than Odegaard, definitely. AJ Mod, 15 likes, thank you very much, AJ. Well, I haven't seen Saka have a great game in ages. No, absolutely not. AJ Mod, Joseph, that the key difference, 29 will pass to Vic Gyökeres, Odegaard and Saka won't. Absolutely. Well, just a single great game, not a run of a few. He's so done. Yep. Well, shame for the lad. Yep, absolutely. War of Walks, Matt, big up to you. Big up Rich, good to see you in the chat. Don't subscribe to Matt, people. He's going to go in. Kai Havertz isn't good enough at AJ, but is better than Jesus and Odegaard. Definitely better than Odegaard. Wow, Carrick never played with Keane. No? I thought he did. Wow. I thought he did. I thought he did. Or was he... I thought he did. I'm glad you told me that. I'm glad you told me that. Well, he inherited his hashtag 16, which Keane still seems salty about. That's when I watched that documentary. I think it's because he said he was like taking it off. I think something like that. He said he took over. Warvorts, I just think this league is crap. That Arsenal are slightly less crappy than the other teams. Warvorts, big up AJ. Migs, where we going? Migs, what's happening, Gunner family? Migs, good to see you in the chat. Hope everybody's good as well. Hope everybody's doing well. It's good for everybody's comment now, people, because I am behind. AJ Mode, please like the stream if you have not already. It really helps with chat. Thank you very much, AJ. Well, AJ, can't see your comments, buddy. Chris Welsh, I'm sorry, but Arsenal must need to win a Carabao Cup and Premier League. You can't allow a team who has 0 fullbacks to win a league ahead of you. I'm not having it. Nah, absolutely agree with that. Agree with that. Well, try switching from top chat to live chat. War of Walks. Dan Martin, AJ Lamard. We are only slightly less trash than other teams because of ARTETA. Yep. If we had a top manager, we would be blitzing this 100%. Blitzing the league from the jump. This clown is holding us. Yeah, absolutely. Damn right. We would. We would be at least 10 points clear right now. AJ the Mod. Matt, there are simple reason you can't see me. You blocked me. Also, I know about the false allegiances you made about. Wow. Allegations maybe you made about me. So nice try. Oh. Wow, I didn't know about that, AJ. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Wow, oh geez, it's that guy. NVM. What's happening here then, people? What's happening? Let me know what's happened. Tell me. I want to know. Texas, I'm not fussed about being chased down by Man City because if they win it, fair play to them, and it will prove Arsenal is not winning the title with Arteta as a manager. Absolutely, Texas, yeah, I agree. It will. And yet you'll still got these obsessed fans, what just are obsessed with Arteta only, what will still make excuses for him, and if he gets sacked, which would be a very good thing, they'll go and follow that team who Arteta goes to. Caliguna, big up to you, Cali. Sell Jesus, Trossard and Odegaard. Get me Morgan Rogers and Julian Alvarez in the summer. That'd be a great window. That would be. Absolutely, Caliguna. Hope you well. That'd be a really good window, that would. Is it what, Caliguna? I fully agree with you, and so do I. Texas, I'm not... I've just seen that one. AJ Lamard, Waha, yeah, it sadly is. AJ Lamard, Darren Martin, I fully agree with that. Migs, oh yeah, I'm smoking extremely strong weed. Do not think Mosquera can replace Saliba. Leave the high grade out of it. Exactly, as if Saliba's Saliba, mate. Saliba's the Don. He's ice cold. He is just the guy. And that's why he's been my favourite player ever since I watched all his loans. Saliba is him. Excuse me. Am I catching up? Yeah, I am actually. Is it hard? 6 lives. Thank you very much, brother. Good to know that. Excuse me, Ryan. Respectfully, I believe we should grow some belief. We are the Arsenal and we have good players too. Yeah, we do, but we are the manager what cannot be trusted because it's proved it previous seasons. AJ Lamard, Ryan, I fully believe in the players being good enough, they are good enough. That 100% they're good enough. But the manager, well, what we've seen in previous seasons hasn't been, because he makes so many mistakes, and he's done a lot of mistakes this season. But I can't believe in someone who has wasted 6 years of our lives for nothing. Absolutely. Right, also, it's not all the manager, it's the players too. Yeah, some players have really been crap and they've let themselves down. The mentality's been absolutely shit. But Arteta is the big problem. He's still the one what can wreck this season for us. Right, also, let's grow some balls and to remember how good we are. Ryan, the players are good enough. If Rennie Stagger's got the job tomorrow, I would be saying we win the domestic treble. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine if she had a conversation with Arteta? She'd be like, yeah, I've won this, I've won that. 2 back-to-back titles, Champions League, Club Championship. Over to you, Mikel, what you want? Just one FA Cup. No other finals. Yeah. Fuck off. You don't even come to the table, pal. Ryan, how about Arteta goes some balls and plays 22-23 football and wins us trophies? Absolutely. Ryan also, he needs to, but we also have to believe at the end of the day, Arteta is not on the pitch. We have to believe in the players. Yes, but a manager has to has to inspire the players and tell them if things are not working. Let's tweak the formation. Let's play 2 up front. Let's play with 2 wing backs for 20 minutes. But Arteta doesn't do it. Didn't even change anything against a 10-man Chelsea, who we were lucky to come away from Stamford Bridge with 1 point. We were lucky. They should have beat us that night, and they had 10 men. And Arteta didn't do anything in that game. He could have said at half-time, we're just going to go out there, guys, and we're going to annihilate Chelsea, and we're going to play 2 up front, and just do it for 20 minutes and absolutely cruise them. Just literally own them. Smother them, drag them everywhere. Nothing. 4-3-3. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, fuck it. Not bothered then. That's what this manager does. Chris Welsh, league should have already been wrapped up by you lot. Absolutely, Chris Welsh. Miggs, yeah, not amount of weed can excuse these outrageous claims. Absolutely, Miggs. Absolutely. Chris Welsh, facts. Arteta has left the door open. No question about it. Absolutely. Chris Welsh, don't win the cup and league against the City team with 0 fullbacks is an embarrassing as last season letting new manager walk the league. Yeah, absolutely. 100% it is. Chris Welsh, if Arteta doesn't win anything this season, he should never manage another big club. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Mod 17 likes, thank you, my guy. Am I there yet? Fucking hell, nearly. Mod, ultimately, if Arteta had just kept using 22-23 football past what happened, we would have won the things. But he has lost the nerves and just wants to defend his way to things. Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely, man. Mod Ryan, again, fully believe the players are good enough. It's him. Absolutely. Right, well, I have a feeling that if we stick the same team we've started in our last 2 games, we will beat Brentford. Yeah. But if Odegaard starts in this team, that is going to annoy fans straight away. No matter, we don't know what the outcome will be, but that will really, really piss fans off if we start with Odegaard. So in the last 2 games, we will beat Brentford. They haven't beaten us in the last 7 times they have played us. Keep Odegaard out, and we win. Absolutely, 100%. Ryan, AJ, I know, but sometimes it feels super gloomy. At the end of the day, we are 6 points clear. Not be by thingy there, Ryan. By Wednesday night, my guy, we are going to be 3 points only in front of Man City. That is a fact. AJ the Mod, if we got Luis Enrique, that we would actually say we could win the domestic treble. Absolutely. Ryan, but if Odegaard starts the next 10 games, just give the title to City. Yep, absolutely. Amazing Mod, Ryan, why? Because I'm not being negative, I'm speaking the truth. Right, people. I was going to talk about a couple of more things that are like with Newcastle and Eddie Howe, but I think I might end it now, end stream. So thank you very much, everybody, for jumping on and smashing the likes and subscribing if you have and new to the channel. Really does help, much appreciated. So yeah, man, 6 clear. Do we trust Arteta? No, I don't. So many people don't. But we get called with fake fans because we want the best for this club. I've seen us win 3 titles, FA Cups, double, Invincibles. So yeah, do I trust Arteta? No, I don't. Do I think we'll beat Brentford on Thursday? Not sure. Man City beat Fulham? 100%. Everybody, thank you and enjoy the rest of your night. Big up to everybody as well, man. Thank you very much. Laters, guys.